It is raining right now, so mind the noise. To gain access to the motor, the servo motor that controls the mode where you want the aircon to blow at the top, at your bottom, at your feet, or the mode that controls the vent where the air flows. So basically, to gain access, before I show that one, is that you need to remove the parking pedal assembly as a whole, and then you will fit enough right there. If you're a big person, this job is not for you. If you still want to DIY and save a cost, which is a lot, get an Asian friend or someone who is smaller in size that can gain access, because you will literally have to lie down on your back here, and your hands, one of your arm will have to go straight up there. It's very tight, so I cannot show a DIY one by one, but I can show you what I removed to remove this. You're not supposed to remove it fully. You're just supposed to so you can push it aside. And then when you get to the access, you will need to remove this, the gear that's on the servo motor, the actuator that controls the flap. So these are the tools needed. You will need extension, so you can put it out. You need to put them together. A size 12, you need a deep socket. Size 10 and a deep socket of size 10. Please sit down. You need one of these flathead screwdriver. You need a short one, don't get a long one. This is for marking. This is a size 12 spanner like this. It is best you have it you need a flat one. It has to be like this, so you can remove it. I'll show you why. You need a torque. This torque can go because you need to torque it about 13 again for the bolt, for the pedal, and small one like this, so you can easily remove it. This is optional. Only use a drill setting at 3, very low setting, to remove the bolt out, because it's deep inside. So when you want, remember that only for removing. If you want to put it back in, use your fingers first, drill it in, and then stop. Never tighten the bolt using a drill. It is dangerous. And then after that, to remove the actuator or servo motor, you will need a small piece, because because of its space. So you can put it there. I'll make a demo after that. And where's the part? The drill and the bit where you need to put here, because it's very small. Let me show you. You see that? It's all the way there. You see that one? Yeah, the one I'm pointing at. I've already removed the gear. And to remove the screw, you will need this. You cannot have a long screwdriver, because you won't fit in there. The space is very tight. Okay, let me show you how to remove what to remove. First, this, you have to remove this part. It is a harness. You have to remove the carpet bit. It is like there, in here. You see that? You cannot get any piece of this in here. It's too tight. There's no space. So the bolt, this is the bolt. It's gonna go in there. because this is just a harness where it just hooked there. You don't need to torque it, but you will need to tighten it. You see, that's why you will need this thing, the one that can go like that. See, okay, it'll help you a lot. But if you just use this part, you just do extra work where you have to go like that and go like that. This one we just go crank and open it off. Remove this first. There is no torque to it. Once you put it back in, you just tighten it. That's it. It's a size 12. Number 2, after removing that, okay, this is the hard part. You see there are 2 bolts there. That's why you need the extension. 1, 2. Before removing it, please use a marker. You need to mark its position, as I did, so it goes back to its designated spot there and there. So basically it's a size 12 also. You will need an extension for this there, because this will be in its way. It will be around there. Okay, I cannot put it because I need 2 hands to do this, you see. So you need to release that, and then you can use your drill to just take the bolt out. There are 2, and this is a nut on the top part. I don't know if you can see. Okay, there. Can you see that? There. It is hooked in. So this top part here is going to be hooked inside there, because this is the parking brake. You see the cable here is very strong. You cannot remove. It's hard to move around. So this is where you need this is the deep socket, because you will need to go through the stud. That's a stud. So it has to be long enough, it has to be deep enough. You can go through the stud and get in there. Do a 13 torque when you're going to tighten up. The brake, you need to release the parking brake. Make sure it's out. Don't press it, because it needs to be loose. And then you've got this. This holds the parking brake. Okay, I did a mistake here. I marked this with a pen, but once it came out, the marking disappeared. There's 2 pieces here, so we're gonna take this 1 piece out first. Remember, use a 10. It's a size 10. You need to release this. You need to take this nut out, number 1, and then you can take this nut out, number 2, because you need to take it out. Okay, before you take it out, this is very important. Get a ruler or get something, some sort of paper or something. You need to put it like this, mark it, so the distance of how tight this thing should go in, you'll know how much it has to go. Because you cannot see my marking here, but it's there. It's just that it's not that visible. I did a marking with a red pen, but once I took this off, it actually stripped the thing off, but it's still there. So this is to help you out to measure how deep the bolt, the nut should go in, because there are 2 nuts here and it goes quite deep. Maybe it goes this much, about this much. So that's about up to here. So we need go this 1 and 2 here. You have to mark it somewhere. Okay, you have to remove this, because once you remove this, and then you need to, this thing can be pulled in, pushed in. You see that? When you pushed in, then you can move it around. Then you can pull this down with this off and this off. before you can remove the screws on the actuator to actually remove the actuator off the servo motor, you need to remove this first. This is the gear. When you set to the top, it will move like this, and when you switch off the car, it will go back to its starting position. Let's say the motor is already faulty, it doesn't work. That's why sometimes when you switch off the car and then switch on the car, the air doesn't come out at the top, because the top position is here. When it goes to its default starting setting like this is actually the bottom. This, because this is 4 mode. You see, it will start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, something like that. Okay, first we need to remove this. See this part here, you won't be able to see, really see it actually. You need to push it, not push it in, but push it out. Okay, you need to push this out. You cannot use your finger because it's too deep inside there. When you push this out, it's going to clip a bit, and there is a possibility that it will hold in that position, and then you can just wiggle this thing out. It's not hard to pull out, it doesn't get stuck, but when you push this, you will just have to pull it out a bit, just to hold this thing open. And then when you put it back in, this is its position, correct? How are you supposed to put this in? At what position? Once you put that motor back in, let's say you already changed the motor, let's say you removed it, you change a new motor, do not put this thing yet. This must be the last piece to put in. Switch on the car. If you push this all the way to the left, it means that the door divert the air to the top is open. So this is the one of the best way that you can do actually. Change this, set the mode all the way to the bottom, which is the 4th mode if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then this blend door gear, you turn it all the way to the left, the 4th mode. Okay, just before, and then you put it in, and then you push it in this, and then you clip it. You see that design? You will not be able to put it in any other way. You can't make this mistake. So make sure this square part goes into the square part. That's all you need to do. Let me show you. This is the blend door, this one that makes the hot and cold air. This is the one that divert the air to the top, to your feet, or to the, what you call it, to the windshield. That is the motor that moves this. Okay. So I'm sorry, I don't know if you saw that, but you need to lie back, lie down here. You need to use this small one. This is the driver's side. So basically, if your driver's side is on that side, I mean on the right side, if your driver's side is on the left side, basically you still have to go on this side. You still have to access here, but maybe without the pedal, braking pedal here. Right, we have to remove this part. This one just pull out. It's just a clip here. Don't just plump like that. Wait, this one. Just go up there and just go plump. Okay. To put the pedal assembly back in, put this back in first, the one that holds the cable. And then this is the one that locks the cable at its current position. This is a two nut thing. Okay. After that, hook it up there. Bolt. Use the nut. Do not tighten it yet, so you can still wiggle it around. Bolt these tools in. Do not torque it yet. First, get it tight in. The torque must come after all these bolts are in. Just get everything tight in first, and then you torque it, all of them. And then the last one will be this harness at the back here. That's the last bolt that you need to hook in. Okay, thank you again.